is on planet number 424, having a prince and princess born on November 11th, which is before the birthday of another mysterious warrior that has the same name as this mysterious warrior.
Who is the dean of the fashion runway? And that name is Hailey, whom is one of the most attractive, beautiful, compassionate, destined, enthusiastic, faithful, galactic, healing, intelligent, journalistic, hidden, loyal, majestic, nourished, optimistic, polished, quintessential, radiating, sophisticated, transformative, unique, worthy, X-factorish, youthful and zealous, scientist and singer and dragon slayer, who is having a prince and princess born on the day of November.
Thanks to a king and her making love on January 31st, which is the birthday of this mysterious warrior that goes by Alexander Xander for sure. letters and give them to you, Lorena, to give to these five warriors by the date of November 11. Started to write the 6 letters, and when she was done, she gave them to you, Lorena. And you, Lorena, read her letter, and it said, you, Lorena, please take my art to teleport to planet number 113 and planet number Z 72 and planet number 423. to go sit on her throne and had the choice to pick her first opponent. And she picked you, Lorena, whom is one of the most adept, brilliant, cerebral, deductive, erudite, foxy, gifted, highbrow, intelligent, judicious, keyed, and logical, masterful, nerdiastic, optimistic, perfectionist, quintessential, radiating, stars, atypical, unreal, versatile, witty, X-factorious, youthful, and zenithal scientist, plant monster, fairy, and mermaid warrior that shall take on Hailey in her first training match as Hailey. And you, Lorena, walked out of the castle and took distances and stayed on as they read themselves for their fight that shall start now. And Lorena, Hailey take their stances and begin to fight. They both draw their swords and with all their might they clash so tight, like warriors bound to end the night. And Lorena's blade begins to glow. A hidden staff extends to show. A dragon shines with the ultimate power that made her into a mermaid as tall as a skyscraper.
chose Megania to fight. Megania said, I'll show you why they call me the original Eureka Queen. As battle raged with all their power, flames grew higher hour by hour. Megania drank a potion deep as she transformed into a dragon. And then Hailey's soul began to glow as she transformed into a dragon. As these dragons clashed in the sky so wide, tearing through the starry night. Megania rose with fiery breath, Hailey charged through pain and death. Salem's sword began to twirl, slicing through the dragon's world. Megania wings were cut by Hailey's bladed tail, which ends the battle. Megania fell beneath the sun. Hailey stabbed her sword so bright, claiming victory in the light. As with this victory, she picked her next opponent, which is
Hailey A picks a foe with a might. Hailey D steps in the light. Full power clash in the night. Both push past their limits tight. Hailey D grabs a spell book right, turns into a butterfly flight. Big as a tower, tall and wide, wings spread wide in the fight. As Hailey uses her orb and transforms into a dragon. And now it's a dragon versus butterfly, fight to the Dragon rise, butterfly cries. Blades and magic fill the skies. Tails spins round, the wings divine. Hailey Hailey D falls to the ground, night again without a sound. Hailey A's third battle, one so proud. Next challenger will be found. Hailey A stands with flames around. Eyes glow fierce without a bound. Ready now to face the crown. Who'll step up to be downed? Dragon roars, butterfly cries. Blades and magic fill the skies. Tails spins round, the wings divine. Hailey wings to
Hailey A wins the fight so bright against Hailey D with all her might. She chooses Megan B to face a battle set in elemental space. Megan B dives deep with pride, her trident shines and turns the tide as she transformed into a mermaid form, then transformed into a dolphin and then grows so wide as she is now 10 times a blue whale.
she starts to swim with grace. Hailey burns with flame so true. The dragon breath turns oceans to vapor as all the water on the planet disappears. Endings of fires, Megan B falls and loses too. Hailey D steps in the light. Her spellbook glows to set things right. The planet heals, the skies ignite. Hailey A stands tall inside. She picks her next challenger with a steady hand as the crowd awaits the next command to set the stage where the stars expand to show the next round that is close at hand. Holy burns with flame so true. A dragon breath turns oceans to vapor as all the water on the planet disappears, ending the silence. Megan B falls and loses too, making Hailey winners. Hailey D turns the planet back to normal to set the stage for Hailey's next fight, which will be her fifth fight. And it will be against her husband's friend, which is
Hailey beats Megan B. Now she's standing tall. Her next opponent Tim's ready for the brawl. Alexander's best friend won't make this fair. Fourth hardest fight, but she don't care. They take their stances under stormy skies, fighting to the death with fire in their eyes, pushing past the limits where the legends rise. Dragons clash in endless flight, claws like lightning tearing night. Hailey's tail bladed bright, Tim breathes fire, steals her mind. Her tail crumbles into dust, but she's not done. Ice and fire weave a new blade spun. Twice as strong, now the battle's won. Searing Tim till his form comes undone. They take their stances under stormy skies, bleeding to the death with fire in their eyes, pushing past the limits where the legends rise. Dragons clash in endless flight, steps up strong to face his foe. Hailey stands ready for the deadly show. Their power burns like fire in the night, transforming into dragons taking flight. Blade tails collide beneath the moon. Wings are lost, but they're not through, fighting on with all their might. Neither one will back down from the fight. Oh, the battle rages on and on till the break of dawn. Spiritual power breaks the chains. Now the storm begins again. Hailey gains the upper hand at last, but Alexander's power starts to blast, transforming into Alexander Axia's might, ready now to win the fight. Ooh, the rain throws the vial so high. Hailey drinks it with the battle cry. Now she's Hailey Axia, standing tall, ready for the final call. Oh, the battle rages on and on till the break of dawn. Spiritual power breaks the chains. Now the storm begins again. Hailey tracks his force inside the light, winning with Yeliah by her side. Luna Servo watches from the shade. Now the final match is made. Oh, the battle rages on and on till the break of dawn. Spiritual power breaks the chains. Now the storm begins again.
After the stormy fights we had before, now we stand in the final war. Hailey and Lula serve face to face. This is the last and toughest race. Lula served was born to his pride. Told Hailey she's got nothing to hide. final battle that shall happen soon. Because of these lengthy battles that took about a month to end, as they lasted from November 11 to December 9th, and now tomorrow will be the final fight that Hailey will go through, and she shall be ready to face her final challenger. the most ambidextrous, brave, compassionate, decisive, enthusiastic.